What if I told you that the gold medal wasn't won in the moment of victory, but in the lonely hours of pain, doubt, and silence? What if I told you that greatness isn't forged when the crowd is cheering, but when no one is watching? When the world thinks you've fallen, but you rise again anyway? That is the secret of Stoicism in the life of champions. It is not just a philosophy, it is a weapon. And for Olympic athletes, it has been the difference between collapse and triumph, between despair and destiny. Mark Twitter, an Olympic gold medalist, once said it was Stoicism that carried him through the fire. Not talent alone, not strength alone, but the mental discipline to master himself when life tried to break him. And isn't that what life does to all of us? It throws us down, it tests our limits, it dares us to quit, and most people do quit. But the Stoic whispers, this too is fuel. The Stoics believed in one powerful truth. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can always control how you respond. Imagine stepping into the starting line of your life, knowing that storms will come, knowing that pain will visit, knowing that loss is guaranteed, and yet standing unshaken. That is the Stoic mindset. It is the shield against despair and the fire that keeps burning when every other flame has gone out. Think about it. Athletes don't win because life is kind to them. They win because they embrace suffering as part of the process. They fall. They fail. They shatter bones. They lose races. They drown in self-doubt. But instead of running from it, they welcome it. They see pain not as an enemy, but as the greatest coach. The Stoics called this amor fati, the love of fate. To not just endure what happens, but to love it. To love the injury, the setback, the heartbreak, because it is all part of the training that makes you invincible. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, wrote during Rome's darkest hours, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Those words whispered by an emperor now echo in the hearts of athletes, soldiers, entrepreneurs, and dreamers, because they remind us of one eternal truth. You can't choose the cards life deals you, but you can always choose how to play them. And in that choice lies freedom. The story of every Olympic champion is the same at its core, a story of resilience. A story of broken nights and unshakable mornings. A story of staring at failure and saying, "I will rise anyway." Mark Twitter didn't become great because he avoided hardship. He became great because he transformed hardship into strength. And so can you. You don't need a stadium to prove it. You don't need a medal around your neck. All you need is the courage to face your own race, your own obstacles, your own pain, and run through it with unshakable will. And here's the raw truth. Life is not fair, and it never will be. You will face setbacks. You will be betrayed. You will fall short. But fairness is not the measure of greatness. Response is. The Stoic doesn't ask for fairness. The Stoic asks for strength. The Stoic doesn't hope for easy days. The Stoic says, "Give me the storm. Let me prove myself in it." So let me ask you, what is your gold medal? What is the victory you're chasing? What is the dream that keeps you awake at night? Whatever it is, I promise you this, the path will not be smooth. It will be cruel. It will demand blood, sweat, and tears. But if you take every fall as a lesson, every obstacle as training, every heartbreak as a stepping stone, then no one, not fate, not failure, not fear, can keep you from it. Because the Stoics taught us the greatest victory of all is not conquering others. It is conquering yourself. And when you do that, every medal, every dream, every destiny is already within your reach.